This game wrap is presented by R&D Custom Builders. You dream it, we build it. Proudly supporting area high school sports. And by the Jason Glass Group. Jason Glass Group is the top sales team within the premier real estate brokerage in the greater San Antonio area, Phyllis Browning Company. Hey folks, Mr. Bowtie here. Keep banging home that subscribe button on your screen so that way you can stay up to date on all the great area high school and local sports coverage TV, radio, and cheap web streams refuse to cover. And check out my Twitter at Mr. Bowtie 1982. It's fast, it's free, and the UIL will love you if you do it. Thanks so much and enjoy the show. Poth taking on Vernia in a good interclassification 4A, 3A matchup here in Vernia. Vernia was the only team from San Antonio that made it to the state quarterfinal round last year in any classification, losing to Bellville in 5 in the 4A quarterfinals. Poth, of course, with 9 state championships under legendary head coach Patty Zinner. The two teams' records not that great, a combined 22 and 38, but they've played brutally tough non-district schedules. Vernia's head coach Danny Coleman was an assistant on New Braunfels Canyon's state semifinal team a couple years ago under the great Heather Sanders. Now, before we get to the varsity highlights, presented as always by R&D Custom Builders and the Jason Glass Group, the game officials were late showing up to the sub-varsity match, which means the two head coaches got a chance to officiate. So the question before we even get to the varsity matches is Patty Zinner as good of a referee as she is at coaching? The jury is out, but of course she has 9 state titles, so she is a legend. By the way, where did the legend play her high school volleyball? Vernia, of course, class of 1988. Danny Coleman, who also got to officiate the start of the JV match, hoping to get a golden trapezoid of her own in the future. While the coaches were officiating, both players were dancing. And the Vernia crowd was either doing a salute to TxDOT or an appreciation for the village people. YMCA, I mean, let's check out the highlights. Back with more after this message from R&D Custom Builders. Poth had a chance to take set 2, but the Bears scored the last 5 points of that set and then ran away from the Pirates in set 3, racing out to a 21-2 lead and swept the match. The Pirates are 9-23, but their strength of schedule makes their record better than most teams that are 23-9. As for Vernia, after blowing a 2-0 lead against Davenport and having played a slew of tough teams all season already, they are certainly geared for a long run thanks to playing those tougher teams than taking easy wins.
We tightened up our serve receive, we tightened up our errors on our side, and I think having the mentality of no ball hits the ground is what helped us to succeed in that match.
Our defense was really well. I think that our serving was also very aggressive, which helped us get that lead and start us going forward because it is a serve-receive game.
Losing against Davenport was not something any of us wanted to do, and especially losing in a 5-set match. But I think that we have to take that drive and that what we gained from that game to move forward and to push into district and then use that and fuel ourselves to go farther into playoffs.
Reporting from Vernia with part of the cast of the Village People, I am Mr. Bowtie.